QC.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's girl Fats. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys are having a blessed weekend. I hope you guys are staying safe because we ain't safe out here in these streets. It really isn't. Before we start with this video, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I post a video, and y'all do not want to miss my videos. You really don't. Guys, I'm back again with another video, another commentary, another review, baby. Guys, let's talk about this new Black UK reality TV show that is finally come to our screens, baby. Highlife. All I'm saying is this show right here is giving. Okay, it is giving. From the cast, to the intro, to the black excellence, to the black talented creatives, to the black successful entrepreneurs. Don't forget about the black luxury, baby. Oh, our people are doing big, okay? Our people are making big moves, okay? And let me just tell you something. Channel 4 definitely understood the assignment. They definitely understood the assignment. This is what we want to see when it comes to reality TV, okay? It's not every day forced arguments, forced fights, knowing good damn well that you guys don't even have a problem with each other like that. So this was just so amazing to see. Guys, I'm telling you, first off, the intro was giving, okay? The intro was everything. All you can see is just a whole lot of melanin, black queens, black kings, slaying, looking fine. It was so refreshing to see just an all black cast. It was just a whole lot of melanin, a whole lot of chocolate, different types of chocolate, a mixture of Nigerian and Ghanaian, okay? It was giving. It was giving. I'm telling you, this is what we want to see on our screens. And when I tell you Channel 4 definitely delivered, oh, they definitely delivered. It's just so amazing to see our black creatives doing amazing, doing big things, making big moves, and just opening their life to us and taking us on their journey with us, you know, and taking us on their journey with us and just documenting their life, showcasing their life, the ups, the downs, you know, basically showing us another side to them, like their vulnerability and what goes down, you know, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to love, when it comes to career, when it comes to romance. One thing about this cast, they are very unapologetic, baby. They do not hold back and they keep it all the way real, okay? Especially Cuppy. We're gonna start off with Irene, okay? Irene is a fashion designer and entrepreneur from London, and she basically opens up to us about her childhood growing up and how, you know, her mom came into the UK with nothing. Her whole purpose was coming to the UK is to basically give her kids the best life possible. Her storyline for this episode was basically talking about freezing her eggs. You know, she is 36 years old, and even though she's accomplished so much in her life, she's still not ready to settle down and have kids. And she wants to have kids at the right time, when she's ready, when she's finally found the love of her life. But right now, she just wants to you know, she wants to accomplish certain things that she hasn't accomplished yet in terms of her career. Now, she's a bit apprehensive on telling her African mom about freezing her eggs. You know, when it comes to African moms, you know, when it hits a certain age, they start pressuring you. They start asking you questions. You know, have you found a boyfriend? Are you dating? And, you know, when are you going to settle down? The time has come, and what are you doing? We see later on Irene goes to dinner with her mom and her sister, and that conversation pops up. Irene's mom does not waste no time and asks Irene, like, so what's going on with your love life? What's going on with your dating life? Are you seeing anybody? When is it that you're going to settle down? You know, time is ticking. Time's ticking. You know, let us know. Give us the tea. Irene does not waste no time and lets her mom know that she's freezing her eggs. And her mom at first was like, What do you mean you're freezing your eggs? And, you know, she then gave her blessings and said, listen, at the end of the day, Irene is grown. Come on, guys. Irene is grown. You know, she can make her own decisions. If she wants to freeze her eggs, then she can freeze her eggs. And at the same time, she had to let her mom know, like, you know, where you came from, the time that you came is completely different to the time where she is. We have Danita Boateng, a celebrity makeup artist from London, baby. Honey, let me just tell you something. Danita Boateng is serving looks. Everything was just looking flawless. From the hair being laid, the frontal was laid, the makeup was slaying. She was just looking flawless, okay? Her whole storyline is, you know, she's planning on opening back up her salon. Now she's planning on opening up back her salon after a year, and you know, it's gonna take a lot of energy for her to basically open up, because basically her sister Danita, she was basically working with her sister Danita. However, her sister Danita has left her, and that was one of her darkest times. Like, you know, she's definitely struggled a lot. But one of the reasons why Danita left her sister Benicia is because of Benicia. So one of the reasons why her sister Danita left Benicia is because she wasn't happy with some of the things that were going down. She wasn't happy with some of the things that were happening in terms of business. She wasn't happy with the way things were running in terms of the business, you know, in terms of Benicia cancelling appointments to fit hers in, and being late to opening up the salon. And you know, Danita was not impressed. She was not happy, and Danita wasn't happy with the way things were running. Basically, Danita ain't got time for all of that nonsense. She likes things in order. She likes to be organized, and there was a lot of disorganization that was happening, and Danita wasn't happy. She wasn't impressed, and she ain't got time for all of that, okay? She was like, I ain't about this life, okay, and I gotta go. Benicia expressed that, you know, at the time when she first started the business, she didn't know what she was doing. She was very young, but now that she's older, you know, she's wiser now, and she knows that if her sister can cooperate and, you know, go back to working with her in the business, then things can go smoothly. You know, her and her sister go out for a little getaway, I think to a spa day. They catch up, all things business, work, dating. And Benicia slides it in there and lets her sister know that she should cooperate with her and go back to working with her at the salon. But the sister ain't here for it at all. She was like, and no, and no, and no, it is not happening. So then we see that Benicia and her sisters go to the salon after a year not being there. And we see Benicia's parents come to the salon, and basically Benicia called her parents to come to the salon so they can convince Danita to go back to working with Benicia at the salon. And Danita's like, no, I ain't here for it. She's just not having it. Danita is not having it. Danita's whole thing is her sister can't seem to separate the two. Like, and we see that with a lot of family members. When you're doing business with family members, often some family members, they just get a bit too comfortable, and they feel like because we're family, we can just do whatever and run the business however, and it just doesn't work like that. So I feel like Danita feels like her sister just can't separate the two, you know. Right now, you know, this is work, you're my colleague, and you're my sister. Like, she can't see, like, it's like she can't seem to separate. It's like, I feel like Danita's whole thing is Benicia can't seem to separate the two, you know, separate work and you being my sister. And I think that's where the clash is. And I feel, I can totally understand. That's why a lot of people say never do business with your family. But then for some people, it works great for them. You know, family members can actually understand their boundaries, can actually separate the two. But for some people, they just can't. But I honestly feel like Benicia saying that she feels like she didn't know what she was doing when she was starting the business. Like, we can, you know, we can make it happen again. Like, come on, sis. Like, we can make it happen. Now, Danita's like, listen, I gotta think about this, because that is a lot to take in. And I honestly feel like she should just think about it and make a decision, because I feel like if she says no or if she says yes straight away, it's like there's a lot of thinking that has to go into it, you know. But, you know, they're all trying to convince her and basically say to her, like, listen, like, let's make this happen. The parents are like, listen, we've put a lot of money into the business, so, you know, we can't shut this down. What do you guys think will happen? Do you think Danita will go back to working with Benicia? Let me know what you guys think. And then next up, we have Cuppy. Let me just tell you something about Cuppy. Cuppy is a whole mood. She is a whole mood. I love her energy, everything that she's accomplished. She's so humble. So for those who don't know, Cuppy is a DJ from Nigeria. She's a producer, she's an artist, and she's an entrepreneur. She's very well known for her song Green Light featuring Techno and Vibe with Sakodi. By the way, they're all bangers. And also, other than that, she also is very entrepreneurial. She comes from a family she comes from an entrepreneurial background. Her dad is a businessman, and basically she gives us a little bit of her upbringing, her childhood, and how, you know, she went to boarding school. She went to King's College and studied economics, and she got her economics degree. She also went to New York University and got her music degree, and she's now going to Oxford as well. You see our people, guys. She's about to start a jewelry business with another cast member called Chifa. So Cuppy's doing big things. She's doing big things, and honestly, she's just a vibe. She is just such a vibe. She also speaks on another cast member called Kidd. I feel like Cuppy's storyline is going to be very, very interesting, especially with Cuppy and Kid. We also get introduced to another cast member called Kidd. He is an entrepreneur and a reality TV star. He actually appeared on Big Brother Nigeria. I don't watch that show, but if you guys do, you guys might know him. And he basically said that growing up, his dad wasn't around because he was always working. You know, he didn't really grow up in the family of that particular family of they have a meal together and they go for walks together. But one thing he can say about his dad, that he's always provided. He's always been there. He's always provided. He also talks about how when he went to Big Brother Nigeria, his dad was not happy at all. But then again, he said that he went onto the show with 2.5 followers and he came out with 1.2 million, I believe. And I'm like, so wait, hold on. So you went on the show for followers and for fame? Is that what you went for the show for? I mean, to each to their own, but okay. You know, Cuppy lets us know that her and Kid used to be very, very close friends. She really liked Kid. He used to be less cocky. He was always there for her during her dark times. He was her fitness guru, her fitness buddy. He always used to come to her gigs. They basically hung out a lot. Like, that was like one of her closest friends. I believe she mentioned that they, at some point, they were more than friends, that they dated, something like that. You guys let me know what she meant by that, because he even said that, you know, a gentleman never tells when he got asked about that. So I don't know what's going on there. But Cuppy is not happy with Kid right now. She is not happy with Kid. She feels like ever since he went on to Love Island, Love Island, what? There is Love Island Nigeria coming up, guys. Stay tuned as well. But Cuppy's whole thing, that ever since Kid went on to Big Brother Nigeria, he's changed. He's totally changed, and she's not liking the change that's been happening. You know, ever since he got himself into the entertainment industry, you know, the reputation that he's created for himself is not good. She talks about an incident or a video that she's seen of him where he was throwing money outside of the balcony. I was like, money outside of the balcony? Now you're doing the absolute most. Now you are going to an extreme. Who throws money outside of the balcony, please? Like, what was, and Cuppy's whole thing is like, what was your purpose? What was your purpose of doing that? Like, what are you basically trying to show? Like, throwing money outside of the balcony? And Cuppy's like, things like that really, it puts me off. I do not like it. Cuppy talks about another incident as well that she was not happy about. Kid has been talking to the press and involving her in some love triangle, in some ratchet love triangle. And Cuppy is not impressed and she's not here for it. And right now, she's not happy with Kid. She's not happy with Kid and they're not talking at the moment. I don't know about you guys, but what do you guys think about this whole Cuppy and Kid situation? Like, do you guys think that Cuppy's overreacting just a little bit? Or, you know, she's just trying to be that good friend? I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Cuppy is the type of friend that you need in your life. Next up, we have a man called Chefa. You know, Chefa is from London and he's got his own jewelry store where he sells watches and other jewelry. His story is very, very interesting as well. So he's going to be doing business with Cuppy. And then, of course, we have Camille and Tommy. And as you guys know, Camille is a singer-songwriter. And she is Jamaican, she is Cuban. She's written for a lot of big artists, the ones that you know, Little Mix, JLS, and so much more. And we've got Tommy. He is a DJ and producer from London as well. He is Nigerian. And, you know, their whole storyline is they're planning for their wedding. And, you know, Camille is just going through, you know, Camille is feeling overwhelmed at the moment. There's a whole lot to plan for. But thankfully, she's had Tommy's parents to help her because she doesn't really know much of the traditional wedding and, you know, what to plan for the traditional wedding. So they've been helping her as well. Can I just say, Tommy's family are just a beautiful family. When I tell you this family right here, this family is so beautiful. Like, they're all hilarious individually, but they're so beautiful. Like, the way, like, you can feel the love from the screen. Like, the way that they love on each other is just so beautiful. First of all, can we talk about Camille's mother-in-law, please? We all need a mother-in-law like Camille. We all need a mother-in-law like Camille. When I tell you, Tommy's mom is a whole mood. Her energy, her vibe, like, she's just so amazing. When you get married to your spouse, your mother-in-law gotta like you. When I tell you, the whole family is just so welcoming of Camille. Like, when she came into the room, you've got Tommy's dad talking about, you know, you've got Tommy's dad saying, oh, hello, dear. And then you see Tommy's mom saying, hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. It was so cute, guys. Like, honestly, it's just so beautiful to see how they're so welcoming of Camille. Like, especially the parents, especially the mother-in-law. When I tell you, when Camille walked in, she was like, hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. Hi. Oh my God, it was so cute. Even when Camille walked in and Tony hugged her sister-in-law, like, they just consider her like that, her own family. Like, obviously she is family, but like, even the mother-in-law, like, you can tell that she considers her like her own daughter. Like, that's my daughter. Like, she embraces her with so much love. Before Camille walked in, you know, the parents are talking about the guest list. You know, Tommy's mum is talking about how, you know, we're gonna have like 50 people for the traditional wedding. Under 50 people is basically the whole family. And Tommy was like, well, damn, can I not invite my own people? Can I not invite my own guest? Can I not invite my guest to my own wedding? You know how African parents are like, man, when it comes to African weddings. They ended up figuring it out, and it's like, okay, well, can I invite my people to the wedding? And they're like, yeah, it's your wedding, it's your day. And then we have Camille and her mom basically educating us on the traditional wear, the traditional wedding outfit, the gele, the ashwebe. I was like, like, talking about that gele is the work of art. You know, bringing culture to the screens, you know, embracing culture to the screens, you know, talking about traditional weddings. I was like, yes, yes, yes. When I tell you, this show right here, the authenticity of the show, I love it. I love to see it. You can tell that the producers have not dibble-dabbled or tried to create some drama or anything like that. It's just smooth. It's a balance. Oh, and one last thing, guys. Did you guys catch Tommy's mom when she was talking about, when she was telling the story about the wine? I was dying. She is hilarious. She is so funny. I love her. We also have Tony. Tony is an author and a content creator. She is actually the sister to Tommy, and also she's also sisters with Camille now, because Camille's now joined in with the family. She didn't really have her segment this episode, so I believe she was gonna have her segment next episode. Let's talk about Cuppy and Kid's conversation. So Cuppy and Kid finally have a conversation. They meet up, they have a conversation, and Cuppy just keeps it all the way real with him and tell him, like, listen, ever since you went onto the show, ever since you went onto Big Brother Nigeria, you've totally changed. You're not the same person that I know. You're not the same kid that I know. You've become very cocky. You've got this obnoxious attitude that I am not feeling like that. She was going in. When I tell you Cuppy was going in, she was going in. She was not holding back. And Kid just doesn't get it. So Kid's whole thing is, if you want to progress in life, you've got to change. And I totally agree with that. However, but throwing money outside of the balcony is not it. That's not how you go about things. Like, that's a bit extreme. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, throwing money outside of the balcony? Like, what is it that, like, and Cuppy even asked him about that. Like, why did you do that? Like, what did you gain from that? What was your purpose of actually throwing money outside of the balcony? And she was like, you know, ever since you came into the entertainment industry, like, your reputation is not good at all. And then on top of that, you have the audacity to bring my name into an interview and getting me involved in some damn ratchet love triangle. Like, what is it? He had nothing to say about that, and he's acting all flashy. At one point, Cuppy, you know, puts her glasses up, and he's like, can you put your glasses up so I can see you? And it's like, no, I can't do that. And she's like, boy, bye. Like, I ain't feeling you. She ain't feeling him. And they were just going back and forth, back and forth. But let me know what you guys think about this dynamic right here. Like, I am very intrigued. I want to see what's gonna happen next. Well, from next week's episode, it looks like things are not gonna be good. She's basically gonna throw a drink at him, and I don't know why, but we're gonna have to see. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I shall see you on my next video. Bye.